On May 6th, 2025, Dior was diagnosed with osteosarcoma, which is a very aggressive and usually fatal diagnosis. For those of you who don't know, Dior came into my life shortly after I lost my first Great Dane, Dymond. After being attacked by another dog at a local reservoir, he lost his life shortly after due to sepsis. I had already struggled with anxiety and depression, but in 2020, during the pandemic and shortly after starting nursing school, I realized just how bad it could get. Unfortunately, the man and the dog who attacked us fled the scene shortly after, which led to me reaching out to our local news station, and our story was featured to help catch the guy who fled the scene. Unfortunately, despite our efforts, he was never found. That is when Dior came into our life. Someone had seen our story on the news and reached out, saying they had one puppy left, and that puppy is Dior. Dior has been an integral part of our family since he was 12 weeks old. From nursing school, a deployment, starting a business, and moving cross-country, Dior has been around for all of it. He's 5 years old, and I refuse to let this be the end of his story. But unfortunately, I can't do it without your help. The cost of our very first choice for treatment is around $21,000. Not including the almost $4,000 we've spent so far just in diagnostics. I have spent countless hours over the last couple of weeks researching and trying to find more affordable, more hopeful treatment options to make them more readily available for not only myself, but for other people also dealing with this devastating diagnosis. Last year for 4th of July, I designed these t-shirts with Dior's face on them. It only seemed right to bring them back to put all of the proceeds towards Dior's care. In order to cover the full cost of his care, I need to sell 1,400 t-shirts. And so far, we've sold 14. While the extent of our goal seems to be getting further and further away, I can't help but remain hopeful from all of the stories, positive vibes, and well wishes you guys have sent us thus far. One of the worst parts of this diagnosis is the isolation. If you find yourself dealing with isolation as well, please feel free to message me, as my DMs are always open and a safe place for you to talk. All of this information can be found via the link in my bio. We appreciate, again, all of the donations, kind words, prayers, and support. Thank you.